Alright, good day everybody. So we are going to have something a little bit different today. Instead of me playing my priest Elder Rogers, I am going to get on and play my priest Elder Rogers. The reason I went over to a horde character is after a lot of effort, like 2-3 hours today, I finally finished up the extras after the 11 chapters in the Suramar storyline. Um, and it's 6 extra chapters that you have to complete in order to be able to finally unlock the Nightborne Elves. So, since I finally did all the prerequisites, you know, months late, in order to unlock Nightborne Elves, as you can hear in my voice, I'm still sounding a little bit sick. And I have had, my voice was actually much worse over the past couple of weeks. Actually, the past like 6 weeks. It's been a really rough go for me. Main reason I haven't been uploading anything recently is I've been really, really sick. Alright. And I've got mail. I have been keeping up on the game a little bit with this guy. I've mostly been doing stuff, little missions through that's up to 900, isn't it? So it's completely useless to me right now. Alright. Yeah, I've been doing mostly my mobile app, which, I mean, that just really helps a ton. As you can see, I have a decent amount of gold on him. I mean, not a terribly huge amount. Speaking of mount, I can actually switch over from my Traveler Mammoth over to my Grand Exhibition Yak. I did some upgrading on my other priest. Alright, toss that, toss that. Alright, and I need to go to Ogremar, so perfect. Since I haven't been able to really do much on this character in game, what I've been doing is collecting a lot of Bloods of Sargeras on my other priest, Elder Rogers, and I have been buying those cachets from the vendor inside New Dalaran, and I buy the ones that are worth, I think it's 4,000, yeah, 4,000 order resources for each one, and super helpful being able to take my main and spend 40 bloods here and there and buy piles of order resources that I can send to this character, because now that I have 8,000 order resources, I can just kind of just spend them all. So should be Valley of Wisdom and in the old cesspool area. I'm glad they finally cleaned up the goblin area. Always hated the piles of poison. Not Valley of Wisdom. Which is it? Is it Valley of Spirits? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, I always hated the goblin area. It just never really appealed to me. I mean, why would they allow the goblins in just to poison the river? I mean, never made sense to me. Alright, since I'm here, I have already done the High Mountain Torrent story. And so now I can actually pursue the Nightborne Elves because I have finished up. Actually, let me go into here and just look up. I'm just going to look up Surmar. I believe it's Insurrection. So I finished this entire storyline, which is required for the Nightborne Elves. And I finished it on Elder Rogers, earlier today. So it's the 22nd here, and it is the 22nd, so I finished it just a few hours ago. Alright. And these are the Nightborne Elves. Male, female. Let me make them turn around. It's showing off the heritage armor, what it's going to look like, and this is what happens when you actually get it all the way up to level 110. I'm really kind of interested in the storyline, and I believe my volume. Let me open the mixer. Turned off for World of Warcraft because I was playing it earlier today. Alright. Ready to pursue next ally, select, and yes, I want to pursue that ally. Alright, that one's chosen. You accept the quest and complete it, so it's a free gold. Almost two. Raging Lord Theron invited the Nightborne to join him in Silvermoon City. First, we must inform them of the invitation. I prefer to do such things in person. Please come with me to Suramar and meet with Lady Therasa. Therasira? Meet with Lady Lillidan at the estate of the first Arcanist in Suramar. Alright. Now inside this chamber we have... This guy's going to be pretty big in the next expansion, from what I can tell. I'm assuming... No, he doesn't look like a Zandalari troll. I believe this gentleman is going to be our emissary to the orcs. We're actually going to have Draenor orcs, and they're going to be straight backed. So that's going to be interesting. I don't see this as Zandalari troll though, because Zandalari troll should be much more bejeweled. Alright. So I just did a quick teleport, or hearthstone. My hearth is actually set up in the Ogrimmar area, or in the horde area for New Dollar Inn. Alright, that's where I'll be meeting. See if there's any gear available, because This guy is not geared out very well. Actually, what's really interesting is the way I had this guy set up. Yeah, this priest I actually just made and chose Rune Totem because my buddy wanted to try out a new server and he wanted to play the horde a bit because he didn't know how the next expansion is going. But Sylvanas turns, well, doesn't turn. Sylvanas becomes a little bit more evil every time she gets any screen time. You want to root for someone who became war chief, but man. Yeah, so I haven't finished basically any of the storyline on this character. Um, he just happens to be a 110, and I've got him a decently far enough. I have a couple of champions, and far enough through the pre-storyline that I'm actually able to get the gold quests. Um, so I'm a little bit into Argus already, um, and that helps. So that's actually how I've made pretty much every penny of gold on this character. I started out with nothing. I used the level 110 boost because I bought the expansion, and like I said, I mean, 5,000 gold, and I've maybe got 20,000 or so order resources. Okay. So, I mean, this hatred goes all the way back to the uh, Burning Crusade. The distrust from the Blood Elves, or from the Night Elves of the Blood Elves, and why they went over to the Alliance because of everything that was going on with the Blood Elves. And, they're working with the Horde is the reason why they're so paranoid of, having the Night Well, having all of this power again So, yeah, okay. Can can I just hop on here? Do I have to go to Silvermoon City? Silvermoon City. Well, I haven't even been to Silvermoon. Okay, so what's the reload time on that? Mm-mm. Why not? That's why I have two Hearths and Dalaran. Specifically for things like this. Porter of Silvermoon. Perfect. I did choose Porter of Silvermoon. Why is it saying BC? Oh, really? Complete the scenario. Remember the sun well. So those of you who haven't actually ran as a Blood Elf character on the Horde, it's really amusing. Basically, every NPC that you talk to for the first 15 levels, 20, 25, if you have heirlooms, basically tells you, remember the sun well, remember the sun well. So having a scenario actually name that and actually talking about it a little bit might be interesting. Well, that explains why it had the Burning Crusade opening. And then it shows Legion opening when I'm actually going to Burning Crusade content. Okay. I'm assuming there's going to be a Void Lord sitting right in the middle of the Sunwell very, very soon. I always find it amusing when I have to fight a Void Lord using the Void as an S-Priest. Oh, so she got exiled completely from her home. I love that Lothamar has multiple weapons. Like he has his ranged weapon on his back and then one-handed sort of looks like. It's really kind of cool. Kind of wish our hunters could do that. And then back to BC. And I get another mount. Is is there a port to this, to Ogomar from here? I feel like there should be a port. Okay, this is sending me to Eastern Kingdoms, so Undercity. Huh. I don't normally play Horde, so I'm actually having a little trouble getting around. Oh. Okay, so that's how you get there. How did I get to where I was just at? Okay. That's good to know. So something really interesting about Lotteron or Undercity is if you turn up the ambience and you turn down the music, when you're here, you can actually hear the old dialogue from, I believe it's Warcraft 3. Anyways, yeah, if you just kind of mess with the sound, you can actually hear old content Just something, I mean, the fall of Lordaeron is what that is, and I wonder if you're actually going to be able to hear the fall of Undercity when Undercity falls. There has to be a port to Ogomar. Oh no, it's gonna make me... We'll see. Hellfire. Whoop. That was an enormous waste of time. And then right back up here. This character has been nowhere. Alright, and after completing that, I have done all 4. And this is my new Nightborne mount. So movement looks like almost all the other tigers. And it still has the same kind of growl effect. But it's purple, which goes great with my priest. Too bad it's horde only, right? Or is it? What am I doing? So, yeah, I could buy it. It's the problem with having 200 mounts. I spent 20,000 gold on that. It's actually awesome. Well, as it is, I actually finished that up and I will have a follow-up video very soon where I am actually going to be actually creating a Night Forged or a Nightborne. Yeah, I need to get my mount numbers up. There's actually a really cool item you can, a really cool mount that you can get. Um, there's a really cool mount that you can get for having, I think it's 300 mounts, and it's actually a cloud serpent. Let me just do something real quick. And let's see. Lord of Rains, so it's actually this cloud serpent. Hmm. Yeah, I can't for the life of me actually find the really cool Elic. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of my video, and I'm gonna have to cut a little bit tomorrow. Alright, you guys have a great day. Everybody have a beautiful day.